Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I want to go over sneaker minimalism. Now, I know it's really hard for people to get rid of their sneakers, and they end up hoarding them and collecting every single sneaker that they buy and receive and get. And sometimes it can get really dangerous as they actually get a bit too extreme and start hoarding their sneakers. And from someone that's actually been trying to get rid of majority of the sneakers that they don't need for the money, and I'm here to give you some tips to make the moving and get the removal process of the sneakers much more easier. Because trust me, if I can get rid of some sneakers, I'm sure you guys can too. Now, tip number one is figure out what you could actually do with the money that you would get from the sneaker. For example, what could you do with selling your pair of Bred Air Jordan 1s that you don't really like anymore? What could you do with that $700? Like, you could do so much with that money. Say if you ever picked up a new hobby, you could put some money towards that. You could put some money towards anything else that you want to give your life more meaning, because I know that sneakers aren't everything to a lot of people. So yeah, just figuring out what you could actually do with that money. Me personally, one of my big projects is building this new YouTube studio. I've invested in lighting, and I'm actually about to buy a new PC, which I've been planning for a really long time. And I feel like every single sneaker that I sell contributes to a much larger picture, in my opinion. That's what I could use the money for, something that I want and something that I know that I will use 5 years down the future as well, just because I'm future-proofing my build and I'm buying a lot of expensive parts for that build. And yeah, that wraps it up with tip number one. Just figure out what you're gonna use that money for, and if the benefits of the money outweigh the cost of the sneakers in the end. And the next tip to make the whole process of getting rid of your shoes much more easier is distinguishing if you have the similar types of shoes already. For example, these can be, say I had these pair of triple black Calabasas. These are in a triple black colorway. So if I had any other triple black sneakers, like the triple black Air Force Ones or some triple black Jordan ones, for example, like, do you really need all of those triple black sneakers, triple white sneakers, black and white sneakers, etc.? Like, if they're not really standout sneakers in your collection, do you really need them? Or can you do as well without them? So these are just some things that you can ask yourself to make the whole getting rid of your sneakers much more easier, because then you realize that you can make do without those certain types of sneakers in your collection, and instead you can focus on just wearing that one pair that basically does the same as the rest. And guys, this leads us on to the third tip, and that's actually to take photos of your sneakers for the memories. Shout out to Mark, aka Explore, and Matt Diavella for giving me this tip. Basically, just taking photos of your sneakers really helps you for the memories and just documentation that you actually had that sneaker. And most of the time that can actually do the exact same job as actually having the sneaker in your collection. So for example, I sold the Shadow 1s. Those are really strange decision that I did make. Nevertheless, I did make it, and I did take a lot of photos, did take a lot of videos with me with the shoe, and I feel like that really does the same thing, and I haven't looked back ever since. So that's a really important tip that I've had. The fourth tip to ask yourself is, are they still relevant? Now for me, I sold my Beluga V2s just because I felt like that they weren't relevant anymore. They didn't fit me well, and yeah, I feel like I could do so much more things with the money, so I ended up selling those Beluga V2s. I feel like in 2017, if I wore them, they'd be really popping in 2018, but in today's day and age, the society and culture of sneakerheads and hypebeasts, they've moved from V2s. I really think that they're focusing on Nike right now. And in the place that I'm in, not being a hypebeast and being a sneakerhead, I've really been focusing on Air Jordan 1s and more of the essential pieces for my collection that I know that I'll wear. So you guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that this was able to help you guys cut down your sneakers. So if ever you guys are pretty sad about letting go of your sneakers, just know you're not alone. A lot of countless of other people had to do it as well. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if any of these will help you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Peace.